Hello, it's me again, just talking to a mic. Here I am talking about the recent blog announcement. Attention Steam Workshop creators. Yeah, a lot of hype around this one, and I'm not gonna deny I was real hyped for this one too. But I've been reading into it more, reading it over and over again, unhealthily for the last 30 minutes, and it's a little worrying, actually, rather than exciting. Like, I know it's very rare for the dev team to put out an announcement like this, but I think we need to take this with a little more skepticism than what I've seen a lot of people around the interwebs take it. Because for me, right now, it kind of looks like it's just a holiday update without the holiday part. And a lot of people are thinking this is going to be a full-on update, when what they actually say is a full-on update-sized update. What does that mean? We don't really know. It kind of reads like they're covering their ass a little bit if they don't do anything spectacular. Especially with all they really quote-unquote promise is items, maps, taunts, unusuals, and warpanes. Which is basically what we've been getting every Smithmas and Halloween anyway. And now to think about it, I mean, we got the same sort of stuff on the summer update too, but they're talking about releasing this in summer. And also they're saying the last few summer events have only been item updates. They're talking about making this one more holiday-esque. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get anything spectacular here. It's just weird that they've made a blog post about it. I'm just gonna hope for more bug fixes. I'm gonna hope for them to deal with the cheater situation. Because at least for me, I haven't seen the bots be that much of a problem. Don't get me wrong, there's still plenty in casual servers. But they're usually very easily kicked, and they don't last long to hinder the game anyway. So let's just say this is a bigger update than we've been getting for the last Scream Fortress and Smithmas's. I really just hope to see that they do some weapon rebalances, honestly. Last thing I want to see is for them throw new weapons in while we have a bunch of more broken weapons they need to deal with first. Of course, bug fixes, there's always bug fixes. Although right now I feel like we're pretty good. The game isn't so bug-ridden that it's unplayable right now. If I were to really reach out there, maybe I'd ask for a new weapon for the heavy, but that's starting to become too optimistic of a reach for me. I really don't know how to transition to this topic, but for a little while now, I've also wanted to talk about what they've done since the Save TF2 hashtag that's been floating around Twitter. I didn't know when was going to be the right time to talk about this, but since this blog post dropped, I feel like now's a perfect opportunity to talk about it. Like I said earlier, the bots haven't really been much of a problem as of recently, but ever since bot numbers have declined, it's been very noticeable to see the cheaters stick around. Almost every single time I queue into a casual game with my friends, we would be suspicious of at least one or two people of cheating, most of the time with us being right. But I also feel like it's gotten substantially harder to convince the other team to kick very blatant cheaters. Even with VAC bans on their profile, it's gotten harder. That I don't understand, but that's not exactly Valve's problem, that's the player base's problem. So for the most part, I think Save TF2 was kind of a half success. At least to me, it felt like the mission of hashtag Save TF2 was so that we got more support just in general. But looking at a small list that I put together, it really looks like we just got a lot of bug fixes, Smithmas and Scream Fortress. Hold on, no. I see they also put VScript in December 1st, which was a really big deal. And Jesus Christ, they were fixing Scream Fortress all the way up until November 4th. So here's hoping we get more stuff like that, just the general bug fixes. And for me personally, I'd really like to see some weapons rebalanced, but I think we can keep going like this for a while. Of course, I'm not going to say no to new content, I'm just highly doubtful we're going to get anything like that. And that's it, much shorter than my last rant video. For the next few minutes, I just want to talk about personal stuff, channel stuff that I haven't really spoken about in God knows how long. So if you don't want to stick around for that, appreciate you coming by. Next week's video will be Titanfall, just in case you were wondering. And yeah, I hope to see you there. So for the three of you that did stick around, hi. Life's been really kicking my ass as of recently. Just keeping up the YouTube channel was proving to be harder and harder, especially weekly. If you haven't noticed yet, the videos do come out in a rotation. I have a set schedule of what's supposed to come out each and every week, with some variation, this video being one of those variations. And just recently, we hit the 4th cycle, and each cycle lasts around 6 months. It's really weird for me to be saying this now, considering that I still have a lot of clips left on my hard drive, but as of recently, I've hit parity with how much free space and how much use space I have in that hard drive. And yes, I do keep track of all of my footage. It used to be for a long time that I had 9 terabytes of raw unedited footage sitting on my drive. Right now I only have 6.5 used versus 6.5 free. And I realized a part of that is it's hard to get schedules aligned anymore, and work has just been beating me over the side of the head. I'm honestly amazed at myself. I've been keeping this up weekly for this long now. I'm not saying that I'm gonna go yet, but I am foreseeing that I might have to slow down my schedule sometime in the near future. Which really sucks because I feel like I've been getting better. But it is what it is, and I'm glad for those of you who stuck around this long, and hopefully will continue to stick around and enjoy the new stuff that I put out. I'm gonna continue to get better. We got some stuff in the works, and we'll just see how that goes. See ya.